QUT has a history of extraordinary achievement
and a future of great promise.
With 2 major campuses in the heart of Brisbane
and advanced online learning options,
Queensland University of Technology is one of Australia's most visionary and purpose-driven universities.
We're the university for the real world, fast-tracking real change
and fueling the career ambitions of students and researchers
from all over the world through practical collaborations with industry and work-integrated learning.
Our research is globally significant on issues as diverse as using robots to save the Great Barrier Reef from crown-of-thorns starfish,
using drone-based systems to protect wildlife during natural disasters,
biofabrication to rebuild bodies ravaged by disease,
and developing air quality protocols to protect the world from viruses such as COVID-19.
Empowering Indigenous Australians is a priority, especially through our Karumba Institute for Indigenous Research and the Ujuru Unit, which supports our students.
And our pioneering advocacy for inclusion gives thousands every year access to university.
Our commitment to sustainability and the environment is demonstrated in programs converting solar energy to hydrogen fuels.
And by nurturing young entrepreneurs, our graduates are set to have a transformative influence on the economic and social fabric of Australia.
Being the first Australian business school to gain Triple Crown accreditation is just one of the many ways we continue to lead and outperform our peers.
Being part of a university so confident of its place in the world,
which delivers lifelong learning opportunities for students
and real benefits for staff, partners and the community,
is truly inspiring.
So join us at QUT,
the university for the real world.
Danamon percaya bahwa setiap usaha, setiap rupiah, dan setiap hal kecil apapun berarti. Berkomitmen untuk terus menghadirkan produk yang lebih untuk Anda dengan menyesuaikan pada kebutuhan transaksi dalam kehidupan saat ini dan kedepannya. Kini hadir Danamon Lebih Pro. 3 kelebihan utama dari Danamon Lebih Pro. Lebih mudah dan simpel untuk kebutuhan transaksi falas dalam satu genggaman. Buat Anda lebih mudah mengatur keuangan dengan beragam mata uang dalam satu rekening. Dan lebih simpel melakukan transaksi beragam mata uang di D-Bank Pro. Lebih fleksibel untuk apapun transaksi keuangan harian yang Anda lakukan. Dengan bebas biaya 99 kali tiap bulan untuk tarik tunai di ATM manapun. Dan bebas biaya 99 kali tiap bulan transfer ke bank manapun. Lebih mengerti akan transaksi kebutuhan harian Anda yang semakin meningkat, di mana Anda bisa dapatkan cashback hingga Rp200.000 tiap bulan untuk transaksi di SPBU dan supermarket favoritmu dengan kartu debit Danamon. Ayo daftar sekarang di cabang terdekat atau isi form dengan scan QR Code ini ya. Danamon Lebih Pro. Selalu hadirkan yang lebih untuk Anda.
So we will have 5 minutes of presentation and 10 minutes of Q&A.
West Harbour area in Jakarta has reduced by 344 hectares and it has decreased by and it has decreased by 38.77% since 2020.
Our team decided to provide several aggressive solutions that we call it MOB strategy with the aims to increase the intensity of urban farming. Before we introduce our solution, let me introduce our team. We are from Castigator team. My name is Rasa Talibo, and here I have two partners, Lily Stella and Sharin. This is our short presentation agenda today. There are several parts, starting with company overview, and the last part is the conclusion. Then we can start. What is Frestable? Frestable is a company that wants to contribute to sustainability in our environment, engage in agriculture fight by using technology-based development such as AI or IoT. Frestable aims is to solve problems that people who want to start farming so that they can start it in a less complex way. Then we have used several frameworks in analyzing the problem faced. That is, Frestable analysis can be concluded that external phenomena from the 6 sectors. We also have fishbone diagram to find out the potential roots of the problems to the main problems being faced. To sharpen the problems that we found, we created an issue tree to summarize each problem and the solution we provide. The solution is oriented towards 3 aspects that will be used to solve for this problem after this.
Well, today we're going to help Freddy solve this problem. But before, let's get to know Freddy. He's a 30 years old full-time officer who lives in Jakarta, and his lifestyle consists of day-to-day consumption of various organic produce. Well, here's the problem that we can resolve. First, he cannot comply with the high price of the organic produce, and he thinks that the organic produce that is sold always come with this small size that cannot comply to his day-to-day consumption. And he wants to start planting and farming, but he has no knowledge about how to do it. We came with a strategy called MOP with Frestable. First, M stands for mobile application. The mobile application acts as the main platform of Frestables. Well, in the Frestables, we create a user-friendly features inside the mobile application, such as chatbot, frequently asked question page, and reminder and notification for the customer to nurture their plans. Also, the customer will be able to connect with the fellow user through the free city, the community that we create inside the apps. Next, O, omnichannel marketing. We believe in the power of social media. We create omnichannel marketing using multiple channels called TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook that will help us to integrate a customer experience with the relationship and the customers. And we can also leverage the customer's relationship with us through a cost-effective way. And next, the last one is pure bundle product kit. Here's the main problem that we can resolve. People who want to start urban farming also find that urban farming is hard because they have zero to no knowledge about the agriculture itself. That's why as a Frestables, we create something that can actually help the people who also use our apps to start urban farming. The type of purchasing of bundle kit will receive starting kit of the planting, here access to extract the journal and learning content, and guidelines booklet. Ever since they purchase our products, they will be able to keep in track during the planting and the farming process so that they will aim the success that they are went for. Next, my friend is going to explain how we will help Freddy.
So how the Frestable app help Freddy? By accessing the app, Freddy will buy products according to the product offered. When he wants to carry out the farming process, Freddy will receive a guidance booklet and be able to access content from Learnable. Freddy's farming plan will also be recorded in daily journal after he does a QR code scan. The application will also notify Freddy daily so that he doesn't forget to do the tasks. If Freddy has completed the tasks at the level, Freddy will get points and certificates, and later this point can be exchanged for product bundle kits. And this is our business model canvas. We highlight our revenue stream, which is the sale of products through the Frestable app. Next. This is our financial projection. Our financial projection only estimates the first year. If we look here, the gross revenue Frestable will obtain from selling its product is 575,520,000 rupees. Meanwhile, the total expense incurred is 330.
The thumbs up. Thumbs up already.
So next, I will move to the Q&A session.
Ms. Marina, would you like to start the question?
I think it would be those who want to try to start urban farming, but they live in the urban city where they don't have the soil, where they don't have the land to actually try it out. We actually want to provide the hydroponic media plan in our products so that even though they live in the rural area or urban area, they are able to conduct urban farming and they are able to start doing something about the agriculture without having to find land that they might not have the access for. Well, we're actually planning to do a lot of advertisement and campaign to actually reach people if they don't have any mobile application or mobile phone at the moment. They can actually realize how important it is, that how crucial it is for them to actually start contributing in the agriculture and how easy it is compared if they have to study agriculture from scratch and actually plan to learn about the process of planting and farming after. They can actually start with us. And it's only through a way that we can provide. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the presentations, as well as I learned that you already made some early research about this urban farming. My questions to you, even though you are targeting certain target market, certain group of group age, now how would you overcome? How would you conduct the training process, the learning process of your target market? Considering this is technology, even though your target market may be those who are technology savvy persons.
Well, that's why we actually create the part where in our application there is called module apps through features named Learnable. So through that kind of features, we provide videos so that people who cannot actually have the time to read or they do not have the time to search certain specific focused knowledge about agriculture, they can actually know from the scratch, and how to explain it easily to them is through our application. That's why we are trying to provide the content that is friendly for those who are ranging age from our targeted market, and we're trying to make them feel like this is not learning, but they're actually having fun by doing it as a hobby.
Now, how are you going to promote the do you have any ideas of certain social media or how?
We actually want to try a lot of online advertisements such as Instagram ads or Facebook ads.
Facebook? Can you name the real social media channel? Maybe Instagram or TikTok or how?
We want to use it such as Instagram advertisement. When you click on someone's story and then after that it will appear an advertisement for you. That is what kind of advertisement that we try to actually prioritize, because people can find out your business through like the simplest way. Like they are not planning to search for anything, but it just came. Like it is how amazing the social media algorithm is, because if they search about agriculture or planting or something, it will appear automatically because of the algorithm. So we are trying to reach that kind of targeted market.
Okay. How do you assure yourself about the reach of Instagram, the coverage of Instagram? how do you know that this Instagram user are also your target market? Do you have any data on that?
Well, we actually use like big data with that. We believe that through big data, they will resource your preferences and they will resource the search engine option that you have chose. And we believe that through that maximizing of SEO, we are able to retract what kind of customers that is interested with us and which kind of customer, what kind of products is customers looking for through the search engine. And that's why we're trying to make sure that we are targeting it in the best platform, because Instagram has search bar and people sometimes search through that to search information rather than searching for Google or anything. So we believe that through that kind of algorithm, we can really develop our business and we can actually target it in the right market. We also did some research and we actually prefer Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook because for some reason, Instagram and TikTok is usually used by the demography of 20 years old. Meanwhile, a lot of people who is ranging from 40 to 50 years old actually use Facebook. So actually through the forum of Facebook, we can actually share about our business and not just from Facebook's ads, but we also want to share about our business to the healthy community or to the green environment community in the Facebook.
Good, thank you. Thank you.
Is that all? Any questions more?
No more. Thank you for the presentations as well as the information.
All right. I think that's all for our presentation. Thank you so much, Marina, and thank you so much for keeping up with us today. That's all for our presentation. Thank you.
Thank
For your
you.
presentation. So we are going to see other participant, next participant next for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay.
QUT has a history of extraordinary achievement.
And a future of great promise.
With 2 major campuses in the heart of Brisbane,
And advanced online learning options,
Queensland University of Technology is one of Australia's most visionary and purpose-driven universities.
We're the university for the real world, fast-tracking real change
And fueling the career ambitions of students and researchers
from all over the world. Through practical collaborations with industry and work-integrated learning.
Our research is globally significant on issues as diverse as using robots to save the Great Barrier Reef from crown of thorns starfish,
using drone-based systems to protect wildlife during natural disasters,
biofabrication to rebuild bodies ravaged by disease,
And developing air quality protocols to protect the world from viruses such as COVID-19.
Empowering Indigenous Australians is a priority, especially through our Karumba Institute for Indigenous Research and the Ujuru Unit, which supports our students.
and our pioneering advocacy for inclusion gives thousands every year access to university.
Our commitment to sustainability and the environment is demonstrated in programs converting solar energy to hydrogen fuels.
And by nurturing young entrepreneurs, our graduates are set to have a transformative influence on the economic and social fabric of Australia.
Being the first Australian business school to gain Triple Crown accreditation is just one of the many ways we continue to lead and outperform our peers.
Being part of a university so confident of its place in the world,
which delivers lifelong learning opportunities for students
and real benefits for staff, partners, and the community,
is truly inspiring.
So join us at QUT,
the university for the real world.
Danamon percaya bahwa setiap usaha, setiap rupiah, dan setiap hal kecil apapun berarti. Berkomitmen untuk terus menghadirkan produk yang lebih untuk Anda dengan menyesuaikan pada kebutuhan transaksi dalam kehidupan saat ini dan kedepannya. Kini hadir Danamon Lebih Pro. 3 kelebihan utama dari Danamon Lebih Pro. Lebih mudah dan simpel untuk kebutuhan transaksi falas dalam satu genggaman. Buat Anda lebih mudah mengatur keuangan dengan beragam mata uang dalam satu rekening. Dan lebih simpel melakukan transaksi beragam mata uang di D-Bank Pro. Lebih fleksibel untuk apapun transaksi keuangan harian yang Anda lakukan. Dengan bebas biaya 99 kali tiap bulan untuk tarik tunai di ATM manapun. Dan bebas biaya 99 kali tiap bulan transfer ke bank manapun. Lebih mengerti akan transaksi kebutuhan harian Anda yang semakin meningkat, di mana Anda bisa dapatkan cashback hingga Rp200.000 tiap bulan untuk transaksi di SPBU dan supermarket favoritmu dengan kartu debit Danamon. Ayo daftar sekarang di cabang terdekat atau isi form dengan scan QR Code ini ya. Danamon Lebih Pro. Selalu hadirkan yang lebih untuk Anda.
Hello, Miss Mariana. Can you hear my voice?
You guys already know the rules, right?
Wait, Miss Mariana.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Miss? Miss Marina? Can you hear my voice, Miss?
Yep, I can. Sorry for that.
Okay.
Wait. Do you need the pointer?
That's the pointer. So,
try around it. On this.
So you guys will have 5 minutes for the presentation. I have 15 minutes, 5 minutes for the presentation, 10 minutes for the Q&A session. Okay, right? Okay, you can go.
Have you ever aware about the importance and tons advantage of urban farming for our daily life? Good morning, honorable judges and committee's friends. Let me introduce my team, Astimana team, with me Evelyn and to my friend Avery and Andrew. Let's begin our presentation. This is our company vision and mission. And next.
Based on the case already given yesterday, our team have identified the scope of problems such as lack of knowledge and awareness about urban farming, second, difficult, complicated, and time-consuming farming process. And the objective problem that we found that there is a trend of natural and organic product in many industries such as cosmetic, F&B, transportation, energy, and etc. Natural disaster and climate change cause crop failures. We identify the existing customer journey map to mapping every step of the customer starting from the initial stage of the first interaction and until the transaction in the current situation. After that, we analyze the future business model canvas in order to define and communicate a business idea concept from our solution that already on the proposal. Next, from the BNC that we have created, we make and identify a future customer journey map that we find some pain points such as lack of knowledge and awareness about urban farming, confusion to start urban farming, lack of farm information, low community activities, and board from urban farming as a new hobby. From that pain points, we break down and change pain points statement into question with how might we, and decide 3 how might we statement we identified. First, how might we increase the user knowledge and awareness about urban farming? Second, how might we create sustained awareness to maintain the community and business growth? And the third, how might we help users to have real-time farm information and community insight? Next, then we also identify potential gaps which exist such as IoT service regional data, and in Indonesia, there is no community based on urban farming. Next, we implemented our technology to fulfill every customer activities such as Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, blockchains, and cloud-based platform.
And from the problems that we have described, there are 3 solutions that we provide. Namely, the first, Urban Farming Marketplace. It is a platform that provides DIY kit self-service for beginners who want to learn about urban farming, and they also provide materials and media for urban farming. Secondly, community-based platform on social media. It is community platform for conducting campaigns to increase awareness of urban farming, like educational and a healthy lifestyle. Community sharing and social cost activity as form of action-based awareness. The third is IoT service like smart monitoring. It is an IoT-based monitoring system, which is a service provided to help users who want to get involved in urban farming, such as measuring water content, applying suitable fertilizer, and etc. Then the data will be collected regionally and processed by machine learning to create useful insight for the users. And from the solution we have provided, we created a prototype. And to make this thing happen, we will develop this app using Agile method and MVP methodology to create a functional product in every stages. To develop our proposed solution, we need time around 6 months and our budget around 569 million rupiah. And our solutions will create community-based ecosystem, which then enable Fresh Table to create strong sustainability as business and community platform. For example, users not only can buy urban farming, such as seeds and fertilizers, users can also sell or exchange products grown in their area with other region. For example, I have vegetable and Aferi have fruit. We can do exchange for our needs. Or for the social causes with the community sharing profile earlier. For example, I know that there are food shortages somewhere in remote areas, and I have a lot of crops. And I can help those areas for action-based awareness instead of becoming a food waste. Of course, we have weakness because this took several time to build strong awareness and product development time. Because it takes quite a long time, so we prioritize the solution to create MVP. Our plan in the first month, Fresh Table can launch a marketplace to sell ready-to-use DIY kit equipped with IoT and AI. Then, the second month, we can start developing community platform based on social media for community sharing, digital campaign, and strengthening awareness. Then, in the fourth month, Fresh Table can start releasing a marketplace which is more broadly function, which may enable users to buy and sell their crops and other urban farming needs. Then, in the sixth month, Fresh Table can release smart monitoring and the regional insight feature from data received by IoT sensors from the previous month, which then processed with AI machine learning to provide useful insight for the users. Thank you, friends and judges. We refer to the head moderator.
And for the Q&A session,
Ibu Marina, I hope you don't mind that I would like to ask the first questions. Okay, thank you, Ibu. My questions to you is actually I'm interested in your, you mentioned about IoT implementation. It's for the monitoring process. Now, who will benefit this monitoring process? How would you further elaborate on this? Because, yeah, I'm interested in this monitoring. Who will benefit or what you will monitor in this IoT implementation?
Okay. I will answer your questions.
Yes.
The IoT and AI machine learning that collect data will be used such as when users for example, our users in East Jakarta, then let's say in East Jakarta is hotter in February. The users will be given treatment recommendation to maximize the intensity of the sun for processing the plant nutrients, which will make the user vegetable, let's say, sweeter than usual or larger crops. This kind of insight will answering the user needs through a unique approach. Yeah. So the users will have the most benefit.
So is that including the monitoring of the conditions of the farm itself? Yes.
Monitoring, yes. Because
so the user can ask for recommendations. Is there any interactive process?
For the DIY, it connect with the DIY kit. Let's say the soil feels very dry, and it gives recommendation to water the plants.
I see.
Yes.
All right. So from the kits,
yes,
any user should be able to monitor the conditions of
life
the
condition.
life conditions. Okay. All right. So that's what you mean by monitoring.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Ibu Marina, go ahead, Ibu.
Thank you, Dianti. I just have one question, and it's probably a little bit left of field. Where in Jakarta, where physically would the urban farm be located? Where would the physical location of the farm be? How would you make space for the farms?
Oh, okay. So the users can buy their DIY kit anywhere they want to plant, because this is indoor solution for urban farming.
Great. So the kit lives on a rooftop or on a balcony or indoors or something like that?
Yes, it may put outdoor, indoor, but we propose the DIY kit for indoor solutions, indoor use.
Okay.
Yes.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the presentation. You guys have a question on the judges?
No,
Okay,
come on.
you can okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Miss, after this we will have last performance from the last participant as well. So after the presentation, we will have a lunch break, right? So I think we will have 4 or 5 minutes again for the next person.
QUT has a history of extraordinary achievement
and a future of great promise.
With 2 major campuses in the heart of Brisbane,
And advanced online learning options,
Queensland University of Technology is one of Australia's most visionary and purpose-driven universities.
We're the university for the real world, fast-tracking real change
and fueling the career ambitions of students and researchers
from all over the world, through practical collaborations with industry and work-integrated learning.
Our research is globally significant on issues as diverse as using robots to save the Great Barrier Reef from crown-of-thorns starfish,
using drone-based systems to protect wildlife during natural disasters,
biofabrication to rebuild bodies ravaged by disease,
and developing air quality protocols to protect the world from viruses such as COVID-19.
Empowering Indigenous Australians is a priority, especially through our Karumba Institute for Indigenous Research and the Ujuru Unit, which supports our students.
And our pioneering advocacy for inclusion gives thousands every year access to university.
Our commitment to sustainability and the environment is demonstrated in programs converting solar energy to hydrogen fuels.
And by nurturing young entrepreneurs, our graduates are set to have a transformative influence on the economic and social fabric of Australia.
Being the first Australian business school to gain Triple Crown accreditation is just one of the many ways we continue to lead and outperform our peers.
Being part of a university so confident of its place in the world,
which delivers lifelong learning opportunities for students
and real benefits for staff, partners and the community,
is truly inspiring.
So join us at QUT,
the university for the real world.
Danamon percaya bahwa setiap usaha, setiap rupiah, dan setiap hal kecil apapun berarti. Berkomitmen untuk terus menghadirkan produk yang lebih untuk Anda dengan menyesuaikan pada kebutuhan transaksi dalam kehidupan saat ini dan ke depannya. Kini hadir Danamon Lebih Pro. 3 kelebihan utama dari Danamon Lebih Pro. Lebih mudah dan simpel untuk kebutuhan transaksi falas dalam satu genggaman. Buat Anda lebih mudah mengatur keuangan dengan beragam mata uang dalam satu rekening. Dan lebih simpel melakukan transaksi beragam mata uang di DBank Pro. Lebih fleksibel untuk apapun transaksi keuangan harian yang Anda lakukan. Dengan bebas biaya 99 kali tiap bulan untuk tarik tunai di ATM manapun. Dan bebas biaya 99 kali tiap bulan transfer ke bank manapun. Lebih mengerti akan transaksi kebutuhan harian Anda yang semakin meningkat, di mana Anda bisa dapatkan cashback hingga Rp200.000 tiap bulan untuk transaksi di SPBU dan supermarket favoritmu dengan kartu debit Danamon. Ayo daftar sekarang di cabang terdekat atau isi form dengan scan QR Code ini ya. Danamon lebih pro, selalu hadirkan yang lebih untuk Anda.
Miss, are you ready for the next presentation?
Miss Marina, are you ready, Miss? The next button. The next button.
This is next, symbol.
Next.
Next itu next. Ini balik.
Okay.
Punya ke arah sini. Oke. Or this one.
Okay. The next.
That's the next button.
Yeah.
Coba aja.
You stand on that side.
Balik.
Let's look at it. Where's the pointer?
Okay.
Laser pointer.
Ya.
Lasernya.
Laser pointer itu yang ini hijau. Tapi nggak terlalu terang.
Apaan sih? Mana? Ini.
Oke.
Mana? Hijau.
You guys have 5 minutes presentation.
Wait. You didn't have on that side.
You can start now.
Good morning to the panel of judges. We are Festival by Pengabar Tanjung Duren. And today we present to you our project Hydro Farmers. So we are Pengabar Tanjung Duren team. My name is Jonathan. I'm Eden.
And I'm Ariana.
And we are the team directing festivals. Festivals' aim is to elevate the interest of people in urban farming. Which could potentially minimize environmental, social, or even economic problems. This is our team's vision and also our mission. So the scope of our problem is divided into 8 parts. Availability of food and food security in cities, people who aren't accustomed to urban farming, the developing of long-term system, the time taken to construct a hydroponic system, the efforts and energy needed to maintain the system, and means of transport, and also finding ways to maximize the use of limited space, and also serious marketing needed. So our main objective is to familiarize people in urban cities to create their own simple yet effective mini farms, which could tackle environmental, social, and economic issues in certain areas. We incorporate AI in our web-based application, which we will explain later, and we also implement IoT and robotics in our hydroponic system.
So here's our proposed solution. So we're going to provide a beginner's kit, which is an automated hydroponic system, which we're going to use IoT and robotics for. And we're also going to provide step-by-step instructions in our web-based application. And our web-based application is going to be used to create daily logs for harvesting, and also communities for people with the same interest to share their thoughts. So the store locations will be stationed at MRT stations, which means we would have to give a proposal to the government to allow us to create the store there. And it's going to be within 3 kilometers radius, which means it's walking distance and could be traveled using MRT, so no carbon emissions are produced. So here are the technical components.
So how does our beginner's kit work? So first of all, they will check the pH of the water using the pH meter, and it will pump out solution to make the pH in a level that in the range that it is needed. And also the water will be pumped out to the highest level so that it falls down to the PVC pipe so that all plants get their nutrition. And also there is also a clock module so that the microprocessor can also know the time and can calculate when the LED will be turned on or turned off. And also there's 4 levels in our system. The first level will be the system and also 9 pods, and level 2 till 4 there will be 9 pods each level, which they can upgrade by themselves. And so how are we going to implement and execute our project? So this is our business plan. So for level 1, the total cost for level 1 is around 720,000, which we will sell around 900,000 rupiah. And for level 2 till 4, it is around 210,000 rupiah to make, and we're going to sell 350,000. So here's our expected profit in our first month. So in our first month, we expect to sell 100 level 1s and 50 level 2 till 4, which will gain around 10 million profit, minus all the expenses that we're going to expend. And also in every month, we expect the quantity sold to increase by 10% with the use of marketing by social media, government, and from customer to customer. And by the end of 1 year, we expect to get 290 million profit, which will be used to reinvest in more rental shops. Our business also provides a more business opportunity for the consumers, so they can produce their own crops and they can gain profit by selling them. And here's the example of calculations, which they will get their break-even point in several weeks. For example, using by level 1 only one system, they can get their BEP in 154 weeks, and by using 4 levels, they can get their BEP in 70 weeks.
So here are strengths and weaknesses. Our strength is that our products are fully automated, so there's no need to do it manually, and that our stores are located at MRT stations, so there's no need to travel far using cars.
5 minutes have passed, guys. I'm sorry.
Where should I put this?
So we will have a Q&A session for 5 minutes.
Ibu Marina, can I have my first turn? Thank you, Ibu. All right. Thank you for the presentations. I learned a lot from your presentations, and I understand that you did early research on your presentations. I'm interested in your web-based applications proposals. Now then, how would you what do you call it, promote? How would you promote? Because not everybody is so technology savvy, and then from your presentations, I infer that this is for everybody. So how would you promote this technology awareness, or at least this first kit, starter kit awareness?
So we're gonna try to draw up a proposal for the government so that they could give like monthly payments and allowance for people who actually contribute to urban farming. So therefore, people would be more motivated in doing it. And through our kit, people can start their own business, which gives them a business opportunity, and from that they can gain their own profit, meaning people would be more interested in buying our kit. Also, we can share it through social media, so it's gonna be easier to reach out to people, especially during nowadays.
And if already one like a certain area of houses already have their kits, maybe their neighbors will be more intrigued or interested in what they're doing, which also allows us to have free marketing from them.
Okay, so you mentioned government, you mentioned people. It's like program is B2B as well as B2C. Which one that you think you would do first, or you give emphasis to?
Emphasis on government, because it's more guaranteed.
Guarantee all?
Guaranteed that we will get the marketing, because if we rely from business to consumer, like what I said just now, it's not really guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Okay. So your this proposal will be directed to government.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your answer. Yes, Ibu Marina.
Thanks very much, Ibu Dianti. Great presentation, team. I really liked the initiative around being able to sell the produce, and therefore people could be enthused and perhaps motivated to participate, because there could be some financial benefits for them in the end. So I thought that was a well thought out point. One of the questions, well, I have a couple of questions really. Technologically, well, it's not even that tech. If you've got a system like that set up, presumably in your house, a plant's going to require more sunlight to grow. What are the arrangements for making it light enough to encourage growth of the plants?
So during our research, we get that using LED lights, the plants can still get the benefits of using the LED lights, such rather than using the sun. So that's why you use LED lights in every pot, so that they will get all the benefits from the lights. So we changed the sun using the LED lights.
Okay, and is using LED lights, is that a sustainable, or is that an environmentally friendly approach?
We can use eco-friendly lights.
Because and also because it the microprocessor has a kind of time frame of when the LED light should turn on or turn off, so it will not turn on all the time.
Okay, alrighty, thank you very much. And the other question I had was again about installing the system and plumbing it in, so the water's filtering down. Is it a complete unit in its own in itself, or does it need special plumbing to go into the into where they're going to be installed?
So when we our beginner's kit will be like easy to be set up. So it's like there's an instruction in our kit, and they can just screw all the things needed, and the system will work on its own.
And we also provide a step-by-step instruction in our website. There's a video.
Yeah, you can also see the website there's a link in the proposal.
Lovely. Okay, that's great. Thank you very much for your responses. I found the presentation very interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We can finish the session. We have no questions?
No.
We can finish?
Yes.
Finish, right?
Yes.
Next step to here.
We cannot.
We're done.
We're done.
Oh, udah.
Done.
Udah, you said.
I mean, finish.
Oh,
finish
I
the
thought.
Presentation. Okay.
you guys for the presentation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, we're gonna have 60-minute break.
60?
Yeah.
Or
Then after that,
QUT has a history of extraordinary achievement.
and a future of great promise.
With two major campuses in the heart of Brisbane,
And advanced online learning options,
Queensland University of Technology is one of Australia's most visionary and purpose-driven universities.
We're the university for the real world, fast-tracking real change
and fueling the career ambitions of students and researchers
from all over the world. Through practical collaborations with industry and work-integrated learning.
Our research is globally significant on issues as diverse as using robots to save the Great Barrier Reef from crown-of-thorns starfish.
Using drone-based systems to protect wildlife during natural disasters.
Biofabrication to rebuild bodies ravaged by disease.
And developing air quality protocols to protect the world from viruses such as COVID-19.
Empowering Indigenous Australians is a priority, especially through our Karumba Institute for Indigenous Research and the Ujuru Unit, which supports our students.
And our pioneering advocacy for inclusion gives thousands every year access to university.
Our commitment to sustainability and the environment is demonstrated in programs converting solar energy to hydrogen fuels.
And by nurturing young entrepreneurs, our graduates are set to have a transformative influence on the economic and social fabric of Australia.
Being the first Australian business school to gain Triple Crown accreditation is just one of the many ways we continue to lead and outperform our peers.
Being part of a university so confident of its place in the world,
which delivers lifelong learning opportunities for students
and real benefits for staff, partners and the community,
is truly inspiring.
So join us at QUT,
the university for the real world.
Danamon percaya bahwa setiap usaha, setiap rupiah, dan setiap hal kecil apapun berarti. Berkomitmen untuk terus menghadirkan produk yang lebih untuk Anda dengan menyesuaikan pada kebutuhan transaksi dalam kehidupan saat ini dan kedepannya. Kini hadir Danamon Lebih Pro. 3 kelebihan utama dari Danamon Lebih Pro. Lebih mudah dan simpel untuk kebutuhan transaksi falas dalam satu genggaman. Buat Anda lebih mudah mengatur keuangan dengan beragam mata uang dalam satu rekening. Dan lebih simpel melakukan transaksi beragam mata uang di DBank Pro. Lebih fleksibel untuk apapun transaksi keuangan harian yang Anda lakukan. Dengan bebas biaya 99 kali tiap bulan untuk tarik tunai di ATM manapun. Dan bebas biaya 99 kali tiap bulan transfer ke bank manapun. Lebih mengerti akan transaksi kebutuhan harian Anda yang semakin meningkat, di mana Anda bisa dapatkan cashback hingga Rp200.000 tiap bulan untuk transaksi di SPBU dan supermarket favoritmu dengan kartu debit Danamon. Ayo daftar sekarang di cabang terdekat atau isi form dengan scan QR Code ini ya. Danamon Lebih Pro. Selalu hadirkan yang lebih untuk Anda.
QUT has a history of extraordinary achievement
and a future of great promise.
With two major campuses in the heart of Brisbane
and advanced online learning options,
Queensland University of Technology is one of Australia's most visionary and purpose-driven universities.
We're the university for the real world, fast-tracking real change
and fueling the career ambitions of students and researchers
from all over the world. Through practical collaborations with industry and work-integrated learning.
Our research is globally significant on issues as diverse as using robots to save the Great Barrier Reef from crown-of-thorns starfish.
using drone-based systems to protect wildlife during natural disasters,
biofabrication to rebuild bodies ravaged by disease,
and developing air quality protocols to protect the world from viruses such as COVID-19.
Empowering Indigenous Australians is a priority, especially through our Karumba Institute for Indigenous Research and the Ujuru Unit, which supports our students.
and our pioneering advocacy for inclusion gives thousands every year access to university.
Our commitment to sustainability and the environment is demonstrated in programs converting solar energy to hydrogen fuels.
And by nurturing young entrepreneurs, our graduates are set to have a transformative influence on the economic and social fabric of Australia.
Being the first Australian business school to gain Triple Crown accreditation is just one of the many ways we continue to lead and outperform our peers.
Being part of a university so confident of its place in the world,
which delivers lifelong learning opportunities for students
and real benefits for staff, partners and the community,
is truly inspiring.
So join us at QUT,
the university for the real world.